Hi everyone, I'm Chanel from Stampin Stilettos, and excuse me, I'm here to show you part of my car boot haul, or my car boot hauls that I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. Actually, I haven't had time to film them individually, so I've just sort of got everything together. So this is going to be about 3 parts to this sort of car boot section that I'm doing. Because there's jewellery and antique, vintage linens and other bits and pieces. So this is the jewellery part. So look at all of these goodies. It's like a treasure haul, so to speak. Look at this. It's like a little treasure chest, and this is, these are the jewellery items that I've managed to find over the last month at the car boots that I've been going to. And since doing my journals, I've started going back to the car boots, and it's just amazing what you can find to use for your journals, and not just journals. You can use these items on other projects. It don't just have to be journals. It's just that that's what I'm doing at the moment. So I just wanted to show you some of the goodies, and look at all of this, look. And, I've paid from 20p up to, I think £1 tops. But most of the things in here, I would say, are like 50p each or 20p each. So let me show you some of the things that I found. So we can kind of go through this together. Now, look at this. This is I guess an altered quilt pin, and I just thought that this would be great to incorporate on the front of a journal. It's very interesting, and it's handmade, so just very cute. Look at it. It's just adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's already one thing that I can just put straight on onto a journal. So very cool. Okay, I have these lovely earrings that, these could be took off and used as a dangle. So they're very cute. And I think these were 20p. So, just very lovely. Let's have a look here. What else we've got? Oh, brooches. Always very good, because they're good to go, aren't they? You can just clip them on the front of your journal. And it's very pretty. Look at this. Lots of gorgeous, yummy goodies. Now, I did manage to find on one car boot, it seemed to be lots and lots of butterflies. I just kept seeming to find lots of butterflies, which, I love butterflies anyway. And I thought, well, I could just take that off and put that on the front, or we could dangle it. That's one of the butterflies. And again, I think these were 20. I think these were 25p. This gentleman was selling jewellery that was his mum's. There's another one here. Another lovely butterfly. I think this may have been from the same person. Just beautiful, aren't they? I mean, that would just lay so nice and flat on the front of a journal. So that's going to be probably the centerpiece of a journal, that one. Definitely. And I'm sure I have more butterflies. I don't really want to tangle it too much. Okay, let's have a look what else we've got here. Oh, look. This is cute. It's an owl, look. And he all kind of moves. So again, another lovely dangle. It's just amazing what you can find out there. And you all know, if you go to Hobbycraft or your craft stores, these bits and pieces are, quite expensive, really. So it's just a very inexpensive way, to get these things. And this is a nice dragonfly. Let's untangle it. Look at that, beautiful colours on that dragonfly. And again, I would probably just use that as a centre focal point on a journal. I just love the colours of that, lovely pinks. And the gold just looks beautiful. So that would be just used by itself. Oh, here's another butterfly here. I told you I had quite a few butterflies. There's another one. Not sure about the colours on that, but you know, you just don't know what it would, you know, look nice on something. So what I'm going to do, I won't do it all now while you're here, is I'm going to just take all the chains off and then just put all of these main things, you know, components in a box, and you know, maybe keep the chain because the chain might come in handy for something else. Who knows? We're all learning and watching other videos as we, you know, do things. So now these are a pair of earrings, and that would make a lovely dangle. There's obviously two of those. Now I don't know if there was another bit hanging there that's not there anymore, but they're just cute by themselves. Lovely little flowers. Oh, that was just a bracelet, and I just thought, well, I could take that bit off. Couldn't use the bracelet obviously, but there's a lovely dangle. That'd be nice for the centre, and then coming out of the bottom of a journal. Might be a bit big, don't know. I've seen journals with lots of big, you know, big dangles and tassels. This obviously is a necklace, and it's got 3 really blingy flowers. Look at those. Wow. They are just lush. Look at those. So you've got 3 there that you could use. They are like huge, like blingy crystals, and they are glass as well, so beautiful. Love that one. Excuse my nails, I've been inking things and I've got ink everywhere, so my hands are a bit grubby, so I do apologise. Okay, let's have a look. Now this, I just love this. It's just lots and lots of these glass and pearl now obviously you could take it apart and just use it as a long dangle, or you could just take a couple of bits off, and actually that would look good. So let's say okay, for instance, I've got a tag here, and what you could actually do is somehow, I don't know, just fix the 3 bits across the bottom. I don't know if that would glue down though. I don't know. Just an idea. Or you could dangle a bit. The only thing is they've got loops on the bottom of those, so I'm not quite sure how I would use those. Maybe just take the glass ones off, as they would lay flat on something. Not sure. We'll have to see how we use these. I mean, some jewellery I find quite easy, and I think, oh, okay, like these, for instance. Okay, so this is a bracelet, and what I would do is, I'll show you actually, these lots of little dangles here. So you've got all these dangles, and what I would do, this is a journal that I've nearly finished, and you just put the dangles on paper clips. So you just take the dangle off and put it on a paper clip there for your edges of your journals. So they are super easy and quick, and look, you've just got your dangles on the side of your journals. So pretty simple. So excuse me, and they are really super. Where did I put it? I've lost it now. Where did it go? It's in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you would just take your pliers. I'll show you. I've got a paper clip here. What you would do is just take your pliers. Now these little dingly dangles here, they're usually on like a head pin, and they're usually quite easy to undo. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. You see there's a loop there. I would just go in, prise that open, take that off, get your paper clip, put that on, and just re-bend that round, oops, like that, and just close that up. And there you go. You've got your paper clip dangle for the edge of your thing. And I've got a little pot here where I've got some already in here, and these are some that I've been making already, and then I just put them in here and they're ready for my journal. Oops, let me just, I haven't got much room here, I don't know. So that is how I use those little dangles there. Here on this one we have some charms. So we've got a butterfly. These are quite lovely. Now I'm sure this must be Greek, or I think it is, because I saw these in Greece, these blue eyes. So I think this is Greek. And you've got another heart and just a dangly oval. So I would just take those charms off as they are. That's one I could use as a dangle on a paper clip, and I'll just put them in my charm box and then keep the chain, because that chain is actually really lovely. I like that chain. So I would just keep that chain for that one. Oh, look at these. Actually, there's a I'm sure there is a bracelet for this. They're little turtles or terrapins. Look, can you see that? I'm not focused. And there's loads of them, and I just thought, oh, they're so cute. Look at that. So there is actually a pair of earrings. Oh, there's the other one. And I think there's a bracelet that goes with that as well. So we've got lots of these lovely little terrapins. So we'll keep them safe. That, I am not sure how I would use that. It's just a bracelet. So I'm not sure I could use that across the top of a journal. It's very blingy. Oh, this I have used. This was from a few weeks back, and I used this on my blue journal that I just finished for my friend, and I just dangled that, broke a bit off and dangled that off. But these have lots of little pearls and hearts, so that they could definitely go on the edge of the journal on your paper clips. Oh, just so many ideas with them, because look, you've got loads of these little. So how many can you get from one bracelet? I mean, look at all these hearts just in themselves. I mean, this is just part of it. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There's 18 heart charms there. So that's 18 paper clips without all these little pearly bits. See, so just a great way. I've got another. Oops, I'm going to start getting tangled, I think, here now. Okay, another butterfly there. It's a butterfly on a butterfly. And hey, come on, untangle. No, we have got really tangled here. It's got caught up in a. Come on, check this. Right, what is this one? Ah, this is. Oh, so I really like this, but I don't know. I think this is quite old, this one. It's just these separate charms. I don't know. I'd probably use that as a whole bit on something. Got this, which is just a necklace, beautiful flower. That is lovely, with a lovely purple centre. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. This, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't use the chain, but they've got some gorgeous, lovely beads, lovely glittery beads there. Just lots. I don't know about the chain. Never know. Chain's always handy for something. Another butterfly in here. I did tell you we had lots of butterflies going on. Oh, now we are getting tangled. Oh no. Okay. As you can see, that's a lovely butterfly. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to go through all of this because it's starting to get tangled. That's just I don't know, that was just thrown in with something. A necklace. Can use as a nice, cute dangle there. Oh, look at these. Look at those. Oh, just gorgeous. They're like Swarovski. I love Swarovskis. And look. Don't we just love sparkles? I'd have to like get the head pins and make these into dangles myself. So, but I couldn't resist. I just love Swarovskis. Oh, this was actually a watch of mine that's broken. I smashed the face. Look. But I will take these apart and use these lovely Swarovski style crystal ball things. I've got another. Oh, this one was beautiful. Look at that one. This is a beautiful butterfly, this one. I mean, you can just imagine. Okay, let's just pretend this didn't have this on the front here, but if you just had a plain I mean, you know, you would put something underneath it so it would pop out, but you know, on the front of a journal. So I don't know, we're just going to put that there just for a second. No, that doesn't work, but that doesn't work. You would put something underneath it so it would pop out. You'd have a different, I suppose it wouldn't work on that colour, but you know, you can see how it would look lovely on the front of a journal. Just beautiful. This is just lots of these lovely flat beads, which I really, really liked, because the flat beads will sit lovely on a project, so they're great to be able to glue on something, even if you took it apart and just, you know, cut the head pins off. Like, I'll show you if I haven't got my cutter. I haven't got my cutter pliers here, but let's just say we was to do this. Let's take this apart. And let's just say, oops. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get this out, so I would have cut this off normally. And then you just put it out, but you've got lots of these flat beads that you could use on a project. So as you can see, there are loads and loads and loads of these flat beads, and you could use those as a centre of a flower. Pinch my finger then, as a centre of a flower. And they're like tortoise shell, mother of pearl sort of look. So, you know, you've got lots of those. So that's what I'd probably do with those. Use them as a centre of a flower. What other goodies do we have? Oh, this one. Again, this has got lots of dingly dangles. So just in that alone, you've got all these pearls. And there's some little silver balls and some glass ones, and then these ribbons you could even use. So I would probably take that off, and then you could use those tassel bits as well. They would look lush, wouldn't they? Let's see if I can open this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. And get that off. It's amazing what you see and you think, oh, I could do that with. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because I think those are quite thick. So what I would have to do is actually open these rings here. Oh, what have I done? What have you done, Chanel? Where's the bit gone? There. So what I would do with this, get off. Okay, it's a bit tricky on camera. I would get that, and then I've got to be very careful not to lose it. Take that off, and then close this back up again. Oh, I didn't quite manage it. It's a bit tough. Oh, look what I've done now. What have you done, Chanel? Oh no. Oh well, I just undid that. Oh, Chanel, you nincompoop. Okay, I'll try again. So that is gone through. I don't know. How's that done? I'm presuming that you would grab, oh, trust me to undo it. Grab, get in those and pull that through there. No, that's just going to come off, isn't it? That isn't going to work. Right, okay, I fluffed that one up. Obviously by undoing it, it undoes the... Okay. Obviously, they just stay on there because they're fixed to that. So we won't be using that as I thought. Never mind. We'll use this for something, I'm sure. Oh dear, only on camera can that happen. But as you can see, you've got lots of dangles and bits and pieces, fun things there. See, sometimes you don't know till you get in there. And we've just got lots of beads in here. I'm trying to see what else we've got interesting. Right, we've got it tangled up, but that would make a lovely tassel. Oh, there you go, unknotted. So that's a nice dangle by itself, and you could actually use the cord to fasten it on. It's got like this suede, soft suede cord there. So that's another one. And I've been making some of these altered paperclip dangles as well. So that's why those dangly things are good. They're good on the end of paper clips that clip on. But there's also these danglies paper clips as well, which I saw a tutorial on. I can't remember who they were by, but I've been making some of those as well. And as you can see, I'm not going to probably go through the rest of this because a lot of this, they're beads. I mean, this one again has lots of these dangles, and a lot of necklaces and things you find have got these already on. So, you know, these are great to just slip straight away onto a paper clip. You know, you just open that ring there and that is already on a little loop for you, that bead, you can see. So all you got to do is just slip your paper clip through. So these are like so cool and already made, you know, very quick to make your dangles. lots and lots and lots of blingy bits in here. And there's the other earring there. So yes, as you can see, I'm going to have lots of fun. There's charms on this one and bits and pieces. Some lovely hearts, actually. Look at those lovely glass hearts. They are quite big, so they would have to be like a centre dangle. There's a silver heart there, which will look lovely. A fish. A fish is a bit odd, isn't it? A fish. So we've got some little hearts. So this one's going to come apart and go into my box of goodies that I have. So I hope you've enjoyed this little look into my car boot haul. And these are all going to get sorted out sometime this week. I've also got a jar of goodies. This was some other bits I got from the charity shop the other day, and these are just lovely and they're all tangled. But we've got a hang on, just pull that apart. These were got from the charity shop, and this has got so many dangles. Look at these, look at all these. And this was, I think this was actually £1, but as you can see, it is just full of dangles there that you can just take off and put straight onto a clip. So I was working on them the other night, and there's this one which I just love. Look at all these. Look at these. These are just so beautiful. Lots of goodies, and I think this was £1. It says 150, but I think I only paid £1 for it. But look, you can see how cheap it is. And this one I love. This has got some lovely, gorgeous dangles. Look at this. And look, that's like a little rose. There's a little flower, I think that one is. A flower there. And then the little glass ones. A little heart. So these are just beautiful for your junk journals. So that is what I've been up to with my jewellery haul. So I'm going to be busy with my altered paper clips and sorting all these out into boxes. So I've got lots and lots and lots to do, and I need to sort my craft room out because it's a mess again. I've just, oh my gosh, I mean, the one great thing about journals, you do use so many more things than card making. Well, I do personally find that I'm more creative in the junk journal, so I tend to be getting everything out that I've got, and you know, going to the car boots, I'm now looking for jewellery, linen, lace, any vintage items, scrap things. Oh my goodness me. You'll see, because there's another 2 videos that I've yet to do on my car boot haul. So keep watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and hope you had a lovely weekend. It was a bit rainy here, but we can't complain. We've had 8 weeks of sunshine, so a bit of a shock to our system because it's been quite a bit cooler, but gave me a chance to do some crafting. So I have been working on a couple of journals, which I shall show you in the next couple of days. So see you all soon. Have a lovely day. I will be back later with the rest of my car boot hauls. So take care. Bye bye.